Right now, reigning Miss Philippines USA, Chloe Jane Reyes, is here in the country for an advocacy tour. And of course, she is here with us live in the studio, looking so gorgeous in yellow. It really compliments your skin, I must say. Welcome to Afternoon Delight, Chloe.
Thank you. It's great being here.
Miss Philippines USA 2024. How has your reign been? What's the best part about your journey?
Oh my goodness. I think right now it's being able to visit the Philippines and all the people that I met through the pageant. Yeah.
And how long have you, since you last visited the Philippines, what has changed? I mean, now that you're back here in Manila, what do you plan to do?
Well, it's actually, funny enough, today's my last day here in Manila.
Oh, really?
And then you're going to?
And then going back home to LA tomorrow afternoon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was a quick trip.
Yeah, only 2 weeks, I know, but I'm hoping to come back in May. This trip was a bit of a vacation and a way to kind of plant some seeds down here. And as we were talking before, I haven't been to the Philippines since 2017. So yeah, it was just reconnecting with everyone here, going back to my roots.
Quick question though, where is your family from here?
My dad is from Quezon City and my mom is from Pampanga.
So Quezon City and Pampanga, when you visited Quezon City and Pampanga, was there like a parade or the family just welcoming you? How was it like?
Yeah, so my mother's family in Pampanga, they made a big party for our homecoming because my entire family's here with us. So my parents and my 2 younger brothers, myself and my partner were all here. Yeah.
All right, well, Chloe, just tell us about your, I wanted to ask more about your reason behind joining Miss Philippines USA and what it means to you, I guess, to win the competition and to just represent Filipino-Americans in the U.S. You're from, what's your hometown in the U.S.?
I'm from Anaheim, California.
California.
Yeah.
There's lots of a big Filipino community, I'm assuming, in California, right?
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
just about the honor, I guess, of representing Filipinos there in America.
Yeah, so besides the crown, I'm also a singer, and I advocate for mental health, especially in the arts. I think as Filipinos, in this culture, we kind of forget about the importance of mental health, and we're taught to be resilient and to push forward. But I think there is a lot of strength in personal healing and understanding with oneself. So through music, through my voice, and through this pageant, I think the arts and this platform has been really, really great platforms where I can continue to advocate for
mental health.
Yeah, for mental health.
I'm glad you mentioned resiliency though, because like what you mentioned, as Filipinos, we're taught to be tough, to be strong, you know.
Right.
Mental health, that's not true. That's always what they say, especially older generations. So what does it mean to you to be able to stand for this, stand for good, I think good mental health, or just actually awareness that you have to take care of yourself?
Sure, I think it's the understanding that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have feelings. There's no weakness in understanding where in my body something feels wrong, where in my mind feels wrong. There is strength in educating yourself in what it is that brought you these emotions. Yeah.
No, because mental health is, like what Denise said, still sort of taboo.
Taboo, that's right.
In especially for older generations. So it's nice that we have ambassadors like you, right? Speaking up, talking about it, letting people know it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
How do you explain it though? Let's say to somebody who's
Struggling.
60 or no,
the older
generation,
okay.
like somebody who's 60, 70, who's been through life.
Sure.
Who would say something along the lines of, you do understand Tagalog, right? But say something along the lines of, wala yan, that's okay. You shouldn't be worrying about those things. That's really, that's fake.
They would say, in my time, I wasn't.
In my time, during my
depression
time.
is, that's nothing.
Sure. I mean, I would ask them, have you ever felt sad? Have you ever felt happy? Or excited or angry at things like that? And those feelings, they're just as important, and sometimes it can be emphasized or magnetized in your own brain. I would try my best to find an area where they had experienced an emotion like that themselves, to see if they've also had that before too.
Well, why are you so passionate about mental health? Do you have any loved one who, I guess, struggled with it? Did you have any personal encounters, experiences as well?
Yeah, so to be vulnerable growing up, I struggled with a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. and it was a very large hurdle to go through in my career, in my school life, and you know, through my community, my mentors. They were the ones who taught me, no, it's okay. It's fine to feel this way. It's normal, especially in the arts, where performing is a very seasonal career path. You know, there's a lot of instability. There's a lot of not knowing. And so the only way to feel stable is to feel stable in my heart and in my mind.
What would you suggest to somebody who's struggling, though? Is it find an outlet, or like the arts, singing, like you sing, somebody who dances, somebody who paints, or is it more important to find somebody to talk to first?
I think, you know, each person is different. Both avenues are really, really great, but I think ultimately when you are in a dark place, especially in your own mind, it feels like a lot of things that are speaking to you, trying to help you, you don't even want to look. So it comes from within. And, you know, in show business, you kind of have to fake it till you make it. So it starts with affirmations, feeling, again, understanding what it is I believe, and then to continue to be like, where has that come from? What taught me these ideas? Yeah.
Well, you did mention earlier that aside from being a beauty queen, Miss Philippines USA 2024, well, Chloe here is also a vocal coach.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
So is that your full-time job? I mean, do you... okay, may request din kami. We're gonna request for a little song from you, because we heard you have a lovely voice. But yeah, let's talk about your career first as a vocal coach.
Sure. Actually, so I started off as a vocal coach in high school, in college, with my peers and my classmates. I studied opera and as well as musical theater.
Okay.
So coming from a classical range and moving into musical theater, I had a lot of classmates ask me about technique and where to feel it in your body, and that ties into mental health as well. Relaxation, especially when singing. You don't want any tension here, anywhere in your body to sing properly. But more recently, my passion is performing and connecting people. And whether that was one-on-one teachings, but also being on stage.
Okay.
So more recently, I just finished a large contract with SeaWorld.
Wow.
I've been their main singer for 6 months out of the recent year. And I did a couple of shows with them. Yeah.
But you're not in SeaWorld anymore. We
No.
can't go there and watch you.
Not currently, but recently they brought back the contract, so
Okay.
I'll be back on Halloween and for Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. So for our viewers, if you want to watch Chloe live, do head on over to SeaWorld in California.
Yes.
California, right? For Halloween.
For Halloween and Christmas.
Halloween
definitely.
and Christmas. All right.
Or watch her also here, because are you gonna give us a little sample?
Okay, I guess I can't say no. I can't say no. So I know I mentioned I study opera, but also I sing jazz. I sing in many different genres. Currently, my obsession now is jazz, and one of my favorite standards is Misty. So
Okay.
it goes something like, look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. And I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Yeah, that's a little bit slow.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Chloe.
Thank
Very
you.
lovely voice. But okay, what's next for you after your title, after your journey as Miss Philippines USA?
Yeah, so actually I'm an ambassador for Bayani Pay and hopefully SFC Plus. I just came back from a meeting with them, so I'll be back here in the Philippines in May to continue on with the tour with SFC Plus and Piolo Pascual.
Wow, with Piolo. Did you meet him already?
Not yet, not yet.
Are you excited?
I am. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Have you heard that he's the most handsome Filipino celebrity we have in the?
I've heard.
Yeah, we call him Papa P. You can call him Papa, P. if he's
Papa
sleeping.
P.
That's Piolo Pascual. But any other plans of joining Miss Universe probably, or Binibining Pilipinas, Miss Philippines, Miss USA?
Possibly, yeah. So there's been talks of me possibly running for Miss California to move on to
Okay.
Miss America or Miss USA. But we'll see what's in the works because I really want to continue focusing on my music in the
Okay,
latter
music.
years. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Chloe, for joining us here on Afternoon Delight. It was a pleasure meeting you and, of course, hearing your very lovely voice. We
Thank
wish you
you.
all the best. And of course, we hope to see you back here again in the studio in the future. All right, that was reigning Miss Philippines USA, Chloe Jane Reyes.